where is the shoemaker here? And when I say I'm the one, like, okay, where is your boss?
One of the things that I do lately is, instead of sleeping at night when people are sleeping, I'm on social media, hopping from one social media app to the other, and just, scrolling through my feed. One of those days I came across this amazing brand on Instagram, and I found it fascinating. I started like just scrolling through their page, stalking them in a good way. Then I discovered that the brand is actually owned by a woman. So I reached out to her. Today we are here sitting beside her, the beautiful person behind Genia brand. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Ngokochi Kabo. I own the brand Genia.
Genia. What's Genia?
Genia is my name, like Eugenia.
Okay.
So I made a brand name out of it, Genia. So Genia, we have, I'm a bespoke shoemaker. I make footwears, leather belts, leather works.
Why shoes? How did it even start for you? Shoes, leather.
Actually, I didn't even know when I started this business, because before this I was doing something else. I was doing production, cosmetics production. So something happened. I lost my capital. It's a long story. I lost my capital. I was depressed. I needed distraction. So I said to myself, I need to learn a new skill while I wait for, because the business was capital intensive. So I said, okay, I'll have to get myself distracted, learn a new skill while I wait for capital to continue into that business. So after learning the skill, I was like, I can't just learn this skill now.
I'll not use it.
So let me keep myself busy. The whole idea was just keep myself busy while I wait for the huge capital to continue my major business. So and here I am. From I started getting patronage, referrals. We started growing. I started buying equipment one after the other. Decided to get a workshop, because initially I was working from home. So I decided to get a workshop, and here we are. And I never saw this coming, to be very honest.
You never saw it coming, but it happened to you.
But it happened, and I'm not leaving it anytime soon. In fact, it's a long-term thing. Genia has come to stay.
Genia has come to stay. So what makes it seem to you now like a long-term thing? It just happened to you, but now you found it, you are doing it, and you don't want to leave it. Why?
I fall in love with the job every day, because through shoemaking I get to express myself. For me, it's an expression. I can have an idea, and like every shoe has a story. Every shoe tells a story, rather. That's how I see it. So it's like an expression for me. Expressing myself and being creative is an avenue for me to be creative and sell my brand, because the goal is actually to have my name in every household. And now we have clients outside Nigeria, and
because I was actually going to get to that, but since you've mentioned it, how old is Genia?
The shoemaking,
the brand,
we are 3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
Wow. And you have customers outside of Nigeria?
Yes. Currently, I have returning customers from 11 countries in Nigeria at the moment.
In Nigeria, in Africa?
No. Europe, US, 11 countries.
In the world?
Yes, in the world.
Not only Africa?
Yes.
Wow. That's interesting. So how were you able to reach such a wide market within such a short time?
It's the power of social media. And yes, internet and referrals. It started from UK, because I have family in UK. So when they returned one December, I made footwears for them. They got back, and everybody liked it. So I started getting clients from UK, and then social media, I got other clients from Canada, Spain, Sweden, Italy, and so on, and that's it. And they return, meaning that we are making progress.
You're making progress. Interesting. You said it happened to you, but you know, as children, when we are growing up, we always have dreams, you know. I had a dream. Mine was to actually become a lawyer at some point. At some point, it was to be a petrochemical engineer, even though I'm not good at maths. Just imagine. But so many different dreams. So eventually, I wanted to be a journalist and all. So for you, how was it like? How was your growing up like, and the dreams you had?
Actually, growing up, everybody thought I would end up a lawyer.
A lawyer.
I have so much passion for law. You can't win me.
Wow, really?
I like to buy case.
You like to buy case,
Yes.
not bad case or good case.
Case is case.
Case, hey.
Even if it's bad, I want to defend. I just find myself twisting things and like to win,
Lord.
no matter what. So I always wanted to be a lawyer. Even in my secondary school days, the teachers thought I would be a lawyer, because I'm always the one who is defending the school or representing the school outside
in competitions.
Yeah, in competition. So I've always wanted to be a lawyer, but after I wrote work, my literature wasn't so good. I didn't fail, but it wasn't so good, so I got discouraged. I didn't want to take chances. Would they give me admission for law with this? And so let me just put in something that they'll just take me.
Admit you.
Yeah. So I did public administration.
Okay.
Yeah, because aside being a lawyer, I also wanted to do business. So I just did public administration to, you know, and that was it. But while I was in school, in Unizik, the whole idea was come out of school and start a business, since I didn't do law again. And so after school, I started this business, manufacturing, production, like cosmetics and household products. Yeah, I had a factory. Wow. It was growing. But life happened and
you are here.
I'm here making footwears and I love it. No regrets whatsoever.
Okay. But you know, the interesting thing is, when I saw that you are the person behind this Genia brand, I was like, well, what fascinated her or what got her into making footwears, belts and all of those accessories for men and not women? Because you're actually a woman, so I thought the default would be, okay, let me do what is familiar. You know, I'm a woman, I have a taste for feminine stuff, feminine shoes and all of that, but then you delved into doing it for men. Is there any reason for that?
Well, I think it's my nature, because right from my perfumes, I love men things. So I enjoy doing men's job than women. I don't know. There's no particular reason for that, but I just find myself, I just said I'll just have to focus on men. That's my nature, like men footwears. And so, secondly, women. Now I love too much. Because I have to be honest, at some point, I wanted to do women too, you know, but it wasn't easy. Can't satisfy women. Sorry to say that.
So are you saying it's easier to satisfy men than women?
It's easy because men has just few colors and they're not too like drama. Yeah, so very simple, classic, mature, and they're good to go. Like women, a woman will tell you, I want a pink footwear, and you now start browsing different shades of pink. And when you do this, you say, no, this is not the shade I want. But men just like black, blue, white, and green. These are men's colors, and black is black. No 10 shades of black. White is white. And so it's easy for me to, that's why. That's
why. Interesting. But do you have any dreams of one day probably delving into making women's shoes too? Maybe when you have enough manpower, enough, you know, when you've expanded, or you are just going to stick strictly to men, even if there's a market for women?
Well, I won't say never, but maybe yes. But if I want to do women, it has to be mass production. They buy it in the market. So when you put your leg, you are seeing it is what you want and you buy. Unlike because right now I do customized shoemaking. Like you tell me what you want and how you want it, and I make it.
So that's bespoke.
Yes, that's
customized.
Bespoke. Made to order.
Made to order.
Yes.
So yours is not found everywhere.
No. My designs are unique.
And that's and do you think that's what makes your customers to return and to also refer others to you?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
It's not something you go to Ocean, the underbridge and see.
It's actually unique. Yeah. If you're going to make a pair of shoe for somebody now, what's the process like?
Okay, you start with the sole. the number one thing to do is build the sole. Then after building the sole, you do the upper, sew it if need be, if it needs to, because some designs doesn't really need sewing.
Okay.
So you sew it, then you last it and do the finishing.
And the shoe is ready.
Yes.
As simple as that.
It's not simple.
Okay.
It's a whole lot process. Building a sew is a long process. Doing the upper, you know, you have to draw the pattern, place it on the leather, mark it, cut, add your lining, sew if need be, apply gum, last.
Wow. So how long does it take you to make one pair of shoe?
A pair of shoes, 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yes.
Wow. Is there any shoe that takes you up to a day or two to make?
Yes, if it requires extra services like beading, stoning,
Okay,
branding, yes. But all things being equal, if I want to make a shoe, so 2 hours is okay.
Take us through the process of how you make your shoes. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's have a look. Guys, remember to subscribe, okay? If you've not subscribed, kindly click on that subscribe button, and the link to her Instagram handle is also in the description box. So, but before you go to her Instagram, just wait. Let her show us the process of how she makes bespoke shoes. She says it's bespoke. So let's see.
I'm going to take you through the process of making a palm slippers. And the first step is constructing your sole. And how do we do it? I already have my shape because I've been working, so to save time, I already have the pattern and size. So we're doing a size 45. So this is a carry board. So the first thing to do is mark my carry board to mark out the pattern. Left and right. Cutting out the board, the next thing to do is apply gum to it. Apply gum. Apply gum and attach it to the marco. So I'm applying the gum. So I'll attach it to this marco. This is a marco. After applying gum to the marco, I have to place it on the. I have to place the board on it. The reason for the marco is to give it a soft landing, like when you match on the footwear, it's going to be soft, like a pad for comfortability. So I'll cut it out. After bonding the marco and the board, the next thing to do is to smoothen it so it can have a very smooth finishing. But then for the purpose of this, we'll have to save time. We'll have to, let me show you the one we've already smoothened. You can see what I'm talking about. It's already smoothened. Okay. So the next stage is to wrap it with leather. Okay. So this is the leather we are using. For the purpose of this training. So I'll just make an estimate of how much leather I'm using and cut out. So we have to apply gum again. We'll apply on the marco. So after applying the gum to the leather, we allow it to dry and then we place the insole. Always wear your apron when you're walking so that you don't stain your fine clothes. Okay, so we have to apply gum to the edges where the leather will stay. So the next thing is to fold. We have to after applying gum, we have to allow it dry. You have to allow it dry so it can bond. So after folding, this is how it is. Then the next step is welting it. The next stage is welting. So we're just using one pair.
So that's a welt.
Yes.
What does it do?
Well, it helps with the finishing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are different procedures. It's not necessary for all the footwears.
Okay.
Some are just like that, but it won't be this process. But for this process, we have to welt it.
Okay. So that it will give it a particular finish that you're going for.
Yes.
Okay.
So apply gum to the welt.
So it seems like this particular pair of shoe you are making, it's mostly about gummy.
Yes.
Are you going to sew it?
No, this one doesn't require sewing.
Okay.
At the edges where we are going to apply the welt. I've already applied gum to the welt.
Now this is the sole. She's applying gum to the edges of the sole where the welt is going to sit.
Yes, together with the insole.
Okay.
So we have to let it dry.
Okay. You've mentioned earlier that you use leather to make your shoes.
Yeah.
Is it only leather you use, or you have other materials that you use in your shoe making?
Leather basically, unless a client wants something else, but I use leather.
Okay.
Genuine leather.
Genuine leather.
Yeah.
So where do you source the leather from?
Okay, I have an importer that brings in leather from Italy and Turkey, so I buy from him.
Okay.
Yes.
But you know that they also produce leather in Nigeria?
Our country is one of the highest producers of leather and finished leather products in Africa.
Vice President Yemi Osibanjo says there is a projection that Nigeria's leather industry has the potential to generate over $1 billion by 2025.
I don't use Nigerian leather. It's
Why?
inferior.
Oh, no. You see, but the thing is, some of these foreign brands, they actually come to Nigeria to buy leather from Nigeria. Do you have people that come from outside Nigeria to buy?
What there is?
Like from where?
Like American people or England, Spain. They just come here. There is a leather who we sell for Spain.
Okay.
Look at it there.
To go and manufacture their bags, shoes. Do you believe that?
You
don't?
Yeah.
Guys, so you see?
Because most they sell China leathers here too. So why come to Nigeria? I think they buy from those. I understand where you're going. Most of these foreign brands, it's the name people buy. It's the name people buy. They don't use, most of them, not all. Most of their products are not real leather. Like, people bring in shoes here for me to repair, and when I say, like, oh God, this is not leather. I think I have one here. This is not leather. And when you do like this, when you just pinch it, it's peeling.
Like peeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you get my product, you can't. It's there.
Okay. But the thing is, the point I'm trying to make is there's actually a place in Nigeria, northern Nigeria, in Kano. I just came back from Kano like a few weeks ago, and there's a place in Kano where they process pure leather from, like, if you want crocodile skin, python, different types of leather. They process it there. They source it from the hunters directly. They process the skin into leather, and they have people coming from Spain to buy from them. People coming from UK to buy from them to go and produce shoes. So that's why I'm saying it. Many people do not know. And just like you said, a lot of Nigerians will always believe that made in Nigeria is not always good. I understand that sometimes they are low quality, but there are also like good quality products that are made in Nigeria. Like Genia shoe.
Yes.
It's good quality, it's made in Nigeria. Though not with leather that is sourced locally.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are getting there. But what do you think we can do to gain, the confidence of Nigerians in made in Nigeria goods, locally made goods? Because you are also a made in Nigeria brand.
First of all, I don't even know there is a place we produce leather, like good leather. I'm just hearing for the first time. But the difference is in the price. You cannot want to buy a good pair of shoe and have low budget. I mean, it's the manufacturer will be tempted to compromise on the quality. Yeah, so I think that's the issue here. So like some people say my products are not cheap, and I'm like, yeah, but it's worth the value. It's not so expensive either. I mean, almost everybody can afford it. People that love quality things and go for quality instead of quantity. So the thing is encouraging local production. If it's of a good quality, Nigerians will buy. So Genia is more particular about quality.
Okay.
I believe that everybody cannot be my client, but I have a target, people that appreciate good products and know the value, and that's it. So we work with good leather, genuine leather. So after welting, as you can see, we have to trim off the excesses of the sole, so it will be on the same line with the welt. So the next step is to add the top heel.
Okay.
The heel that comes with most footwears. So usually top heels, my measurement is 4 inches if it's a bigger size. If it's a big size, 4 inches, so it can be balanced. Like this one here is 3 inches. This is size 43. But if I want to do from size 45, it has to be 4 inches so it can be balanced. So we have to mark out 4 inches. 4 inches. We're going to scratch the part to attach it so it can bond well. So measure 4 inches again. Because there's no light at the moment, we will have to improvise. But I usually do this with a filing machine. So the reason we are scratching it is so that it will bond well. Rough surfaces bond better. place them together. So after which you heat it, just and then you trim out the excesses again.
But there'll definitely be cutting machines that you can use to cut these things without...
No, you have to trim it first before you file.
Okay, okay.
If not, you spend much time in the machine.
Okay.
So you have to trim it to make it easier for you. Yeah, we've trimmed the edges for the excesses. So the next thing to do is to file it in the filing machine. So we have a smooth finishing. And after that, we are done with sew. So I'll show you what it looks like after filing.
Okay.
You can see how smooth it is. So compared to the one I haven't filed, that's the difference. You can see the difference. I have filed this and I haven't filed this. So after filing, the next thing to do is to fix the upper. We can now bring the insole out from the sole. You can see the welt is in place together with the sole. So if we want to put the upper, I've already made this upper. We use a last. If we are using a size 45 last, for example, we have to apply gum to the bottom and the edges of the leather, and we last it. You can see. This is how it is. So by the time we bring it out, it's already in place. I think something similar here. Let me show you the finished product of this design. You can see. Yeah.
You've seen the process of how Genia produces her shoes, and it's so fascinating, honestly, just watching a woman do this thing. Like I said earlier, traditionally, a woman wouldn't wake up and say, oh, I'm going to go and learn how to, make shoes, and more so make shoes for men. You understand? So what would be your word to young African women there like you and I, who probably have dreams or who think there's nothing for them? Like, what would you have for them?
First of all, you have to believe in yourself and don't ever think that your dream is too big. There's nothing like that. Everything is achievable. So be consistent in what you do. You just need to be on the right path towards your dream. So with time, you achieve it. It's achievable. So I want to encourage young girls out there. Let's take over the world. Women can do better.
I like that. We can, because honestly, the truth is, a lot of women have taken up spaces and are still taking up spaces, even doing things that were traditionally, assigned to men, like you, a shiny example. So it's, it's doable according to Gina, and I also believe so. But the truth is that there are always experiences that come with everything and anything that we do. So for you, what has been the experience with doing business in this space? For the past 3 years, right? How has the experience been like?
Well, first of all, people tend to doubt me like a woman. Okay, when they come to my workshop and they meet a couple of people, maybe other clients, and they tend to ask, where is the shoemaker here? And when I say I'm the one, they're like, okay, where is your boss? Such questions can discourage you. When I try to tell them, I'm the shoemaker here, this is my workshop, they don't believe me. It's like, okay, is your boss inside? Just call your boss. I have nothing to do. Such things, it can discourage someone, but I didn't let that get to me. I had to prove them wrong. Yeah, women can do better too. What a man can do, women can do it and take pictures.
A woman can do it and take pictures. Interesting, I like that. So you are overcoming the challenges, you are doing it despite the challenges you are facing. So where do you see the Genia brand in the next, say, 5, 10, 20 years? You're laughing.
Okay, in the nearest 5, 10 years is much now.
Okay.
Let's say 5 years.
Okay.
In 5 years' time, I should be all over the market.
Okay.
Genia should be a household name in schools, because I tend to do school sandals for, So, and I'm open for partnership and business. So we want to expand.
Expansion.
Yes.
Partnership.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a good one. Guys, you've heard from her. She's open to partnerships and she wants to expand her brand. So if you would want to support and, you know, venture investors, you want to, you know, build this brand together with her, help the brand, you know, serve the Nigerian market. It's a huge market in Nigeria. Over 200 million people. Like, there's no limit to what you can do. So you can, how can they contact you?
Okay, I have an Instagram handle like Genia Nigeria, Genia Nigeria.
Just click in the description box. You are going to see her phone number, her Instagram handle linked, and you can go there. Let's have a look now at some of your finished products.
Okay.
You have them here, so let's have a look at some of them.
All right, I'm going to show you some of our already made designs down ground. This is a half shoe. I bet you can't get this anywhere. I knew how I got this leather. You can't get it in the market. So this is a leather basket cover shoe. This is a slippers. This is belt. This is a customized belt I made for a client. It's Emmanuel. So I can also customize belts or your shoes for you. You can see Emmanuel, and this is a reversible belt. You can either wear the black side or the brown side. So it has a reversible head. It's on the brown side now, but if you want to wear the black side, you have to pull and twist. Voila, you can wear the black side. So it's a reversible belt we made. This is another customized slippers. This is actually for a client in US. I'm yet to ship it.
Okay.
Lauren Olarino. Customized for a client in US.
Okay.
So we can also put your pictures on your footwear. That's why I'm a bespoke shoemaker. You just tell me how you want it done and it's done. This is another set of belts. Animal skin belt. It's reversible too. Just like I told you can either use the black or the skin.
How much do you sell your shoes? Just like give us an idea. Someone might be interested. They want to know.
Okay, my slippers ranges from 10,000 and above.
Okay.
Then my half shoes from 15,000, depending on the designs. If they are extras, then cover shoe from 20,000 and above.
Interesting. Affordable or not, drop a comment. I guess they're affordable.
Of course.
I don't know much about men's fashion, but I think it's affordable because I hear that men's fashion accessories are very expensive. Like you get shoes from even 100 and something K. So Genia is affordable, and what more? Quality, not just affordability.
Yes, it's what the value.
It's what they value. Thank you for sharing your gift with us and, you know, putting shoes on the feet of our men, our brothers, our husbands, boyfriends. Thank you very much. Are you open to training other people?
Yeah, sure, I am.
Okay. So if they're interested in learning, how can they go about it? Is there a process they need to follow?
There's a fee for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you contact me, I'll put you through the process.
Okay. So if you're interested in learning, the link is there, the phone number and everything is there. Thank you, Genia.
Thank you.
I wish the Genia brand long life and prosperity.
Amen.
In the next 5 years, when I come, it should have expanded beyond this. You know, it's a small beginning, but it's going to expand.
Yeah.
Just remain tenacious.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You see, it has been such an amazing time speaking with Genia and sharing her business story with you. She's indeed an Afri boss who has crossed over from doing something that is not traditionally ascribed to women, and she's doing it so well and excelling at it. This tells us that young African women, we have no excuse. There is a lot more that we can offer because we are gifted. You know, like Genia said, you should believe in your dreams. They are not too big. So what are you waiting for? Get up and start something, okay? And if you're interested in learning or patronizing her, like she said, anywhere in the world she can send to you, just contact her. The information is in the description box down below. Contact her and let her make you bespoke Genia shoes, okay? Thank you so much for watching. What do you think? Drop a comment like I always ask. If you've not subscribed, why? Click on that subscribe button, okay? And when you do, tap on the bell. That way you will always be the first to know when I post a new video or I do a live stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video, okay? Until then, stay safe, healthy, be law abiding. Virtue Grace, the African storyteller. Bye.